The fact is that most of us lie, and we lie frequently.
And what are we lying about every day?
So,
2, 3, 4, 5 times?
right, so our day-to-day lies are mostly sort of polite lies, the white lies that sort of lubricate social interactions. You know, we lie when we say to a friend that we're supposed to meet that, oh, I'm on my way, when actually you're just exiting, you know, your bathroom to get ready or something. So those lies are sort of harmless lies, but we tell them because we don't want to hurt other people's feelings. But we flex the same muscle when we tell bigger lies. We tell lies like, oh, I'm sick today, I can't make it into work, when actually, you know, your kid needs to go somewhere, you know, to pick up shoes or something for a baseball game, and so you want to not go into work that day.
What do you mean we flex the same muscle?
Well, we flex the same muscle in the sense that we have the capacity for bending the truth in ways big and small, and it's not just the polite lies that we're telling. We're also telling, less frequently, the bigger lies, and there's a continuum of lying, and we know who stands at sort of the far end of that continuum.
So we all lie. I mean, this does strike me as a surprise. I'm surprised by this. But anyway, we all lie. We all lie a lot. When do we learn to lie? Is it college or business school?
We learn to lie as kids. We learn to lie, you know, by the age of 4 or 5. We've already started telling little lies. And we do this, I think somebody said earlier in one of the panels, I think you mentioned it when you were introducing the panels, that politicians lie in order to create an alternate reality so that they can enjoy power. Well, kids sort of do the same thing because there's a huge power imbalance between children and adults. And so by the age of 4 and 5, kids have started to tell little lies, not very sophisticated ones, but as their language develops and as what's known as theory of mind develops, which is their ability to read the thoughts and intentions of others, they start getting more sophisticated in their lying. And by the time they're teenagers, they actually hit the roof. You know, as teenagers, people lie a lot more than they will once they've actually grown into full adults.
So how should we feel good then when our children lie? Is that the...
Well, in one sense, yes, because when children start to lie, you know that they're developing theory of mind, which is a very important developmental milestone. And so children do sort of rehearse, they practice. You know,
theory of mind, meaning?
Theory of mind, meaning...
They can imagine
the
way other people are thinking.
That's
right.
right.
So they try to reshape other people's thoughts by putting a distortion out there through
That's
speech.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this imaginative participation in the thoughts of another. If I can't imagine the way you're thinking, then I'm not going to be able to know how to lie to you effectively. So there's a...
That's right. I mean, think about the power of a lie, just in general. You know, it's like you might have to physically overwhelm somebody, you know, beat them to the ground to steal something from them. But if you can make them believe something that is not true, that is convenient to you, then you might be able to extract a certain power from that situation that you otherwise wouldn't. So children, it turns out, learn the power of lies very early.